All right, we are back. It is Monday. It is, what is today? It is October 19th. In the market we go. And another interesting day. Sort of predicted this, a week back. I talked about this in my other videos. Once you watch these charts long enough, it is like Tom Brady. Like you can see the defense. You can see what's going to happen in the future. Yeah, not 100%. Nothing's perfect, but you can sort of see the moves and see things develop. And we'll talk about the SPY. It really dumped late, stimulus news. And small caps have been hot though. A lot of good movers today. And let's start it off with KIXN. This is China play, automotive. And I didn't see any news on this. It's a car dealership, used car dealership in People's Republic of China. It says there's 14 dealerships, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I didn't see no news in this. I have a float of 1 million. Finbiz has 1 million. And I get 38 million on trade ideas. So something's off there. I think trade ideas is off. I think it's lower than that. But, this moved on 1014. There's the volume. That is 60 million in volume. Did a weird little inside day. And then on Friday it moved, and today it exploded up. And I look for news. I didn't see any news. A lot of traders. There's no news. This moved from a variety of reasons. Chat room pump. Chat rooms are in on it. People are piling in. Once you see this, and then it starts to build, everyone's building. Like this is the top gainer today. People are jumping in. They want to play with that top play. And you can see the daily chart. This has done nothing. Had a gap down way in January, actually 2019, May, went down. Yeah, this went sideways for a long time, almost like a year plus. You can see these little wicks. These were doing like, what's the volume on here? 200,000, 300,000. So this has been buried for a long time. When you have a stock buried, you're going to get a short squeeze. You're going to get, shorts covering. You're going to people piling in from, different chat rooms, stock room, day trading rooms. This exploded up. And you have to be careful. No news, it could dump at any time. It could be a halt. It could be a T12 halt. Then you're really screwed. It could be a variety of things. But, this chart wasn't that crazy for a stock that had no news. This is going up. There's nothing weird here with the candles. It's really a great long. So you have 4 here, high a day, pre-market. You have 3 line, and then this moves up. And then you have right here 529. This is bouncing sideways, bouncing. Then it becomes like an ascending triangle right here. So you have support below. Look at the 1320 starting to come up. Over 5, this move, then it keeps going. And then you have your high wick right here, 1340. Did do one right here, pull back. And on this, when you get a pullback, just wait to see if there's support there. It's 7 on this, and it didn't even come close, and then it came back up, and then it faded. So this was a great front side, then a back side. And this is a great long. And came a decent short. Look at the volume here. Great volume. Let's see the 10-minute. Yeah, 10-minute. Look at your lines here. You have 4 and 3 line. That's it. Breaks out. It's well above your 1320. And then, finally fades a little bit. So, sometimes no news. It doesn't even matter. You can play it. I would just be careful. Don't go crazy and, put your whole account in it. So this was a good long, and this really led the small caps today. And looking at this chart, what's this going to do now? Who knows? They could do an offering. I don't know. They could do anything. So that's why I'd be extremely careful. That's extremely high wick, but so is this. So you don't really know what this is going to do. If this goes up again tomorrow, I'd be really scared to be a halt. So that could be a major issue there. But, these are the charts you want to play, though. Clean charts, wasn't no crazy candles up and down, very easy to read. Here's your, back and forth. There's 3-4 line. You go up, and there's your first stop. Actually, it was here, 478, and then it went up again. Then a 2-candle pullback, sometimes 2 or 3, and then you have your 4 line, and then it took off. So great move there. Here's LYL. And this one too, this had a big candle, not in pre-market. Came up, found 175 line, came up, 225, 2, and this took off. You can see the 10-minute a little better. 175, 225, and then it faded late. So this is another good long. Little U shape right here, and broke right over your 183 line and took off. So I see this too. This is the same thing. See this move, and then look at the volume here. Inside day, it's lower volume. You see that very often. This is another one. Look at very sketchy chart. Very like shady chart. So all right, move on. CCNC. This had a very high move early. This was at 7:45 a.m. Came back, and right here, see if you can get over here. Fake out here. You get a small gain from this 250 line up, and then just fade it back down. And really big volume, 37 million. Another chart has huge spikes and very sketchy other volume. So, KXIN, CCNC, LYL, very sketchy. MARPS, this is another one. This did this on 10-9, pullback 5 days. Look at it, pulls back to your 1320 MA, then it explodes up again. Look at the volume on the white bars. And look at this chart, it's done nothing before. So they're really pumping out these sketchy trades at this point. This was very clean now, just started to move, momentum 250. And there you go. And look at that wick. This wick goes as high as 870, then pulls back. So another shady 1.61 in float. DXF, pretty easy. Just took off long. Here's BEMI. This is 8:35 a.m. This is pretty much all momentum. Momentum up, came back down. You have your bounce, not as high. Usually the bounces will be a little lower, and that's what happens. See this, and then it just fades. BIMI had 110 million in volume. This is another one. It's spiked before many times. All right, DOGS. It's got over 125, 195, very fast. Then just pull back to your moving averages. AIHS. 95 cents to 145. That's a pretty good long there. What else we got here? There's REN. 475 moved to 6. And look at this. See, this is a wedge. Went below the wedge, really odd move, then had huge volume. Then it just took off above your 1320 EMA. Look at this. And it's still going. Really impressive long. BDR. This is another spike here. Look at that spike. Spikes all over the place here. And you just start to build a momentum here. Another one, 120 to 155. Very fast momentum move. JFU. JFU's in it. This is another one of these sketchy stocks. Look at this downtrend, but it's very sketchy. Made a move here on September 29th. Trying to break up again. Got as high as that 125, and today almost the same thing, that 125 line. HO. But this daily chart, yeah, look at this, another one. Man, really today, sketchy stock. Sketchy stock Monday. Tons of stocks, and they just came out of nowhere, these stocks, and really being pumped hard. Here's MoneyGram. Yeah, this is a giant ascending triangle. One move June, August, came back to trend line, and really blew through it with really good volume. Very easy chart on this one too, right over 420, pull back to 430, get a cross, pull back, took off again. See your 10-minute. Look at the support on that hammer candle, right there. So very good long. ETZ, going down the list here. Yeah, these China stocks are pretty scammy. CJJD, China drugstore. LQDA, Liquid Technologies. Yeah, this is very oversold here. 6.8 million today. I'm trying to push it up. OSUR, yeah, this is choppy pre-market. Bounced really strong, then they took it low. AMTX, that's a nice long straight up. AMC just filled the gap right here. I had a feeling it was going to do this. I know the news was bad. I think it declared bankruptcy or something like that, but really good volume today. I wonder if there was news in there. AMC Entertainment surges on New York theaters reopening. Many New York theaters October 23rd. And Cinemark jumped too. You know, this is still very oversold here. This is potential here. Arcon, this one, big gap here, 350, another gap, 150. Just trying to come up. ENDP. This is a really good long here. Here's FAMI. FAMI. Just trying to get to that 111 line. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to break right through here. I think eventually it is. And the list here, I'm looking at some stocks here. What else? Yeah, Tilray. This bounce from October move right here. This is very good long, right over 570. LAC, FLDM. OPK, you know, this stock was at 3, moved all the way up to like 450 plus. There was a cross, came back down to 4, broke back up again. So really impressive. I thought it was going to drop further down. This one's holding well though, holding very good. Xers. PEIX, Pacific Ethanol. You know, this has been moving since August. Look at it, straight up. $1 to 11, a straight up rocket. Jeez. Here, that must be a IPO. OGI looks like this wants to break up. MDLY. This is this really weird stock. Remember that? It spiked, came back. It's trying to hold this 75 line. Won't be surprised if another spike. Maybe not as high, but that would, I think that's possible. There's UVXY. Yeah, this was oversold even for a VIX short term, sideways, trying to go up. If you draw your line here, stochastics, you know, that move in September, move October, now another move. I think the third move, this will break through. This could really break out here with the market struggling. NKLA, kind of like that. All right, so that was it for small caps. I mean, top gainers list is led by small caps. You have a lot of stocks under 10, 50 cents, $3, tons of stocks under 10. So they really killed today. And let's take a look at the SPY. Yeah, the SPY sold off late. Dow Jones minus 410, S&P minus 56, NASDAQ minus 192, small caps minus 15. The VIX was up plus 177, 2918 plus 6.64%. Commodities, gold 1906, silver 2450. Crude was 4094, pretty flat. So the news on stimulus, it was I believe it was bad news and it really dropped the market. They're still negotiating. Nothing's happening. You have coronavirus still raging on. It is still, you know, increasing here. So that's looking bad. You're at election cycle. So a lot going on right now. And it's very tough in the market to be long here. There's just a lot has to shake out. There's your 50-day, about 338. If you go below that, then you have your 100-day, 328, which is possible because it's rising up. And it'll be higher than a previous move in September. You have a cross down in stochastics in the SPY right here. This is the SPY. Stochastics running down. So let's see the weekly, you know, showing a bearish candle. 4 hour. You can see your moving averages 40, 338. You see the 2 hour and the 1 hour. So we blew through a lot of them in the 1 hour, 338 will be a stop there. So, you know, what's going to happen? It's tough to say. I think we do continue down 338. We'll see if the, you know, if they pass the stimulus, that'll jump the market. So it'll create a, you know, whiplash right here. We go right back up. So we'll see what happens on that. Dow Jones, this is a really bearish candle here. So watch your 28,000, then we will go to 27,000. There's NASDAQ. You got 11.4, and then you have 11.261 right there on the 50-day. So, yeah, they're all trending down. We'll see what news breaks. UVXY. You can see right here, this is very oversold. And then we have a crossover on RSI. This is trying to come up. Yeah, if this really bounces hard, I can see this up near 20 again. We'll see how that works. VIX. VIX is caught between, I said, remember the 200-day and the 50-day. Look at this. Ever since September, that move on October 12th, it really bounced back. Hammer candles really exploded today. As high as it's been since September on stochastics. And we're trying to move up here. So, you know, I'd look for 30. And if we get a real good spike, you know, this is probably going to get back to 35. Here's the weekly trying to come up. 4 hour. It's crossing up. There you have it on that. Now, the bearish ETS, remember I called this S-Dow? You broke out of this, change direction. Now we're coming back up. I think these are going to move too. These have potential to get a good little move in them. SPXS. This is bearish to SPY. Same thing. SQQQ. And it's just trying to come up. TZA is small caps. They've been really hot. Yeah, this is still at a 10 here. This is way oversold. This could come really blow right up to like 15, 16. If the market really falls. FAS. Yes, just trying to come up here. You have the 50-day and then the 100-day. Stocks. This is like 29. See, it held. This is trying to come out slowly on that. ERY energy. Yeah, this is still bearish energy. This is still trying to bounce back up. This has been a strong run for bearish energy. As you can see on the other side, ERX. This is bullish. This tried to get above. It's coming back down again. So it's looking bearish. Yeah, DFN's been holding sideways. Nothing much with that. Din held pretty good. It's holding this 50-day. See that 50-day crossing up? Nail. Here's your 50-day. Pretty bearish candles here. We'll see if this drops further. And these are the bullish ETFs. You can see UDOW. You got your 50-day below. You got your 200-day cross. This is starting to cross down now. SPXL. There's your 50-day. This is crossing down. TQQQ. That's crossing too. They all look like the same patterns. TNA. There's your 50-day. And this is still overbought. So this isn't coming down that sharp. The small caps have been very strong. FAS. Financials trying to break through here. That would be the 100-day, that yellow line. Soxel. There's a wedge up. Back and forth here. And this is still very too overbought. So, a lot of these are very high up here. And, if we get a strong pullback here, we'll see where these go. I would look for a 50-day if we get a real good pullback on some of these. All right, let me get my clean chart. Look at some other stocks here. Top. Yeah, Top sold off with the market too. A lot of things sold off here. So, if you pull this out, try to make this pretty tight. Broke out here. Little move, came back, tried it again, a fake out. This is a tougher chart. Still going up on stochastics, but it's looking back and forth here. It's very tough to read. Doyo. This was a nice wedge. See, this wedge came out, broke up. After this move, you just watch the line. See, this 15 held. Look how many times it's held. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this, and it took off. So this is really a strong long out of the wedge. WVE, not doing much here. OSTK, this is breaking down. This was like a little triangle developing and then just broke down today over the market. Let's see here, the 4-hour, getting oversold, very oversold. Daily, 32, this could go under, and this will be a good buy again. So even in this move, this low is like 62, and this one as high as like, 88. There's D now. This is going back and forth. Slow mover. There's CNK, Cinemark Holdings. There's the wedge. Came out of the wedge. The market really sold off, and this held up strong. So this is good potential here. Look at this oversold. This has all these moves that bounce from the low. So these, the low readings on stochastics, this could really bounce up. So I do like that long. This held up on the market. That's a good sign there. PDD, good from the wedge from 70, got to 85. PRTY, Party City Holdings. This is really selling off. This held this 250 line. It looks like we're going to go up. And it's really sold off now. So you're drawing this line right here, your lowest point. So this has a little more, and then it'll touch this. See this line? 4 days. This could bounce. Yeah, it's already oversold. Had this move, one move. Very slow divergence, so like trying to find a new higher low here. It's not looking great on that. Airlines. HA just opened up. Hawaiian Airlines. Hawaii opened up, I believe. Love. Alaska. Not doing much. Oh, no, it's not it. ALK. Alaska Airlines. See, casinos win. Just trying to hold that 70. LVS. How about the REITs? MFA. Paul. Yeah, these are holding sideways. Not much doing with them. What else? The restaurants, Den. Ruth. Yeah, they're all slowly grinding up. What's Macy's doing? See how the wedge here? Made a move up. And then as a shooting star, now it's sideways. Not much going on. With that, Oxy. See oil. Oil's trying to break out a little bit. And LC's going back down. So oil's just still doing nothing. Not showing any real good bounces here. RKT, Rocket Mortgage, this is going down. It's selling off hard. LMND, this is still coming down. What's Apple here? Apple. Yeah, here's Apple too. This had the nice move out of the wedge here at 105. You got the high as 125. A little bit choppy here, then broke out again. Now back down. Now we're straight down. This is at a 49. 4 hour is at 16. So it's getting oversold on the 4 hour. 2 hour, very oversold, and 1 hour, very oversold. So, you have trend line here, trend line. This could come to, looks like maybe 110. We'll see. That'll be the next line. So, things are selling off here. But any news, stimulus, good or bad, it's going to go either way. It's going to affect a lot of things here. So the market's very, very uncertain right now. Philip Morris. See, they're all making the move here out of the wedge out of September. A lot of stocks, remember, they were in this like oversold. The market pulled back hard. Tech pulled back hard. Nice little move up, and now looks like the move back down here. Altria, same thing. Nice run up. This could form a higher low though right here. What else we got here? Procter & Gamble. This is a huge wedge. Campbell's Soup, usually defensive. That's selling off. So that's pretty much it. So once again, your morning movers could be news, could not be news, depends. And then you have, throughout the day we're getting moves, the stock's jumping, A lot of crazy moves today, but no news. Small caps, again, really crushing it. And the market is just very uncertain. And I can see this right here. Trend lines right here to here. So if we did fall, you look for maybe support, 335-ish. We'll see. We're straight down now. See, this is a straight line down. So it's not looking very bullish here. But if we get new stimulus, it'll probably rocket right back up. You have like 500-point day. So let's see if there's more downside to go. See your monthly. See, the monthly I don't like because it's showing this had a big move March. And look at it. It's going sideways now. Next move looks like it's going to cross down, which would be very bearish. And your weekly, had to move up. Now it's sideways, going to cross down. That's why I said, even on the weekly, March, we went all the way back up. That's a full range from stochastics. And now look at this. Back here, we're going to do like fake here, then back down like a curl, back and forth. So we go under 30 again. It's possible. It all depends on the news and everything at this point. All right, so that's it for today. Please subscribe and like. We've talked about many of these moves in the channel. The bearish ETFs are moving. Let's go with TZA. Just really grind it here, 1290, and explode it up. Nice little gainer there. All right, so that's it. Yep, please subscribe and like, and we will be back for more tomorrow. Take care, people.